Hi, welcome back to the channel, Shop Titans. Alright, finally reached level 60. I was so happy when I saw this new expansion icon, but I don't see any in the game. Apparently it's still required, it's not free, and I think we just got to work on the current plan of getting all the gems for upgrades. And I'm happy to discover a new blueprint. And if you know what that new expansion means, maybe you can share with me. I thought that there's still only one slot, which is the last expansion slot that I'm working on. So I really don't know what does that new expansion icon mean when you reach the milestone 60. And of course, market slots and whatnot, I'm okay with that because that will come much later. I think more importantly is the expansion. Alright, so here we are. We have three new things, new hero slots, new trade slots, and then the new expansion, which I don't know what is that. I'm checking it out. You can see there, nothing special. I already know that. So what is this shop expansion icon for? It's always been there. It's neither is the basement. So it's not free either, so I don't know. The game developer is a bit stingy. I mean, you reach level 60, they congratulate you with 5 gems. So can't they give more? 50 gems, 500 gems, which is much better. 5 gems is a bit too stingy. I mean, never mind. We are earning it on our own then. Alright, so busy with, as usual, getting all this stuff done, trying to master more blueprints. I got a lot of those blue scrolls, which I could actually allow the new blueprint to be discovered. But again, spending too much time on crafting T9 elements and spirits that neglected some of the blueprints to be mastered. So I'm trying my best now, trying to fulfill that as well. I understand sometimes because I'm not a paying customer, I got to rely on the supplier for the T9 and T7 runestones itself. If the price are too high and not profitable for me, I may got to fall back on something. So I think I better expand my range of my blueprints so I can actually earn money not only from elements and spirits, although I must confess that it's really profitable. But nonetheless, I got to so-called work on the expansion of blueprints as a backup plan. Alright, so I'm just going to thank the guild members to congratulate me. I forgot there's no emoji allowed in the chat itself. So that's all for level 60. And I think it's going to take a long while again to reach 61. But that doesn't really matter. More importantly, I think, is to build the cash flow. Currently, after spending a lot of money on the warehouse upgrades, dropping about, I think, 60 million on the investment, left with 50 million or less. So good thing here we have haven't upgraded as well, so not too bad given the huge amount of investment placed and the expansion of the basement. I had about 200 million all wiped out, so gotta do the savings again. Slightly increase the gems to 424. Working to sell things sometimes for a bit of gems. That's how I generate the gems. Really, I think I'm going to spend a lot of efforts to make lots of money. And I'm really happy for a friend who told me that he had actually completed the basement expansion for 500 million. Can you imagine that? Wow, that's a really lot of money, because I've completed just that 75 and 100 million. The next is 250 million. I was already shocked by the effects of the amount of money that they asked for, but I never expected after 250 million they may be asking like 500 million, and I think that's really a lot of money. How long you gotta earn those kind of money? But of course, probably my friend had a good way of earning, probably at a crafting T10s, I believe. For me, I'm still at Elements and Spirits. I really hope to expand the blueprints so that one day will unlock the T10 blueprints as well. So I think T10 blueprints are good in a way. Now you can see T10 blueprints sometimes. Those items that they've been crafted, they sold for I think about 600 to sometimes near to $1 million a piece of those equipment. Legendary wise, I think they'll be talking about huge amount of gems, so it's totally different league itself. So there are luxurious items, blueprints as well, which we used to get from the Lost City of Gold. That kind will need a lot of the luxurious components, which we usually run out really fast, because if you continue being crafting the luxurious items and buying about 200,000 a piece of those components may not be that worthwhile after all. So with making money, not really into that, but if for own use, probably you may wish to do so. And sometimes I felt that selling the luxurious component in the market for 200,000 a piece seems to be profitable as well. So what I'm trying to do right now is also saving up of this guild coins, because the crafting sometimes, especially when you're only crafting those things that based on the components you have, you need not spend those guild coins to exchange for more resources, because you're not rushing for anything. But at times when you're really rushing for things to be done, it's really important. The guild coins comes really handy, because they fill up the resources bin all the way to the brim again. And along the way, I'm really happy sometimes this workers comes and sell us great stuff, earning back the millions and millions of dollars. Again, now I'm back to above 20 million. Still trying my best to sell all my precious items like Elements and Spirits in the market for a couple 100,000 each. Of course, running really low on stock on those, because I'm not been crafting them anymore, because I'm going to focus on expanding my blueprints collections. And I'm really very happy if I could share with you, be able to craft a T10 eventually. So that's something I really work towards. Elements and Spirits, they are so far maximum of T9, so not too bad in terms of Ascension's planned. Still onward, just gonna fulfill expansion in terms of the Ascension. I mean, when you ascend it to 3 stars, you get really good quality items, sometimes double. But getting these Ascensions for T9 is going to be fast, because of the number of the Ascension scrolls required is really exorbitant. So there's no way you can go really fast. So this is something I got to work with. Basement expansion is something that really wish to play with, and I'm so excited about this basement expansion, because I like the new look of my current shop, especially with the one additional real estate slots itself. It looks more spacious and neater, and of course with expansion of the warehouse, a lot of the big resource bins are being placed downstairs in the basement. Now I got an exclusive fireplace, relaxing for my customers to rest their legs after good shopping in the enlarged store. So this is something that been trying to play with. In the past few videos, you can see me talking about shop expansions, basement expansion, I think 2 videos, and now so-called leveling up to 60. So what's next? Sometimes that really, I think something we're happy to share with you definitely would then be T10, or when I have that 250 million for the next basement expansion. So these are really happy things to share with you. And of course, I'm going to share with you blueprints as and when I could lay my hands on new blueprints. Like very shortly, I will share with you one. It's a ring, and maximum after you do up the mastering of the certain blueprints, you may unlock such blueprints. Alright, here we go. So we discovered these new blueprints, and really happy we did that. Alright, so we have stored up a lot of this blue scrolls. So I think it's really neglecting a lot of this blueprints discovery that I need to work on. So I'm almost coming towards the end of this video. If you know, especially just now the question I had, shop expansion icon I received for the level up 60, what it means, let me know. If there's nothing new, then I think it's just about able to expand, which I already know. Alright, thank you so much for watching.